Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, exciting video. I finally got tagged by someone else. I'm no longer doing depressing self-tagging. And I was tagged by April Sarah, that's the name of the channel. And it was for the book color tag. Now normally I think you're allowed to pick your own color, but she did not give permission for that. She went ahead and picked my color for me. She actually picked blue. No, I didn't coordinate my shirt because of the tag. It just happened that way. It was in the cosmos already. So there's 9 questions in the tag, and thankfully she picked a color that definitely works for my collection. I originally thought that I was the first person that she tagged, and I was like, oh god, I don't have any books that are purple besides Beautiful Creatures. What am I going to do? And I was literally contemplating just going to buy a bunch of books and pretending they were part of my collection. But I didn't have to do that. So this is going to work kind of funny because most of my books are back at home. I didn't really bring anything back with me when I came back to my school home, but I have 2 books with me, and then I have it over here. I have a list of the other books, and I'll try to incorporate an image of the book cover here on the screen so you guys can see it. So I'm going to get started. I have the questions here on my phone, and so question number 1 is choose a color. Well, it's not a question, it's like just choose a color. Well, like I said, April already went ahead and chose a color for me. It's blue, if you missed that somehow at the beginning of this video. Question number 2 is show all your books in that color. So I have 2 physical books here with me, and the first one is The Company of Ghosts by Burley Doherty, which I did a book review on this. It's already posted. And then this book that I got from my friend called This Body of Death by Elizabeth George. Now, obviously I read The Company of Ghosts. This one I haven't read yet, so it's there. Then the next book, and I have my little list here, is Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, and I'm currently reading that, and I'm basing this one off of the original cover of Throne of Glass, not the newer cover that they did afterwards. So that one has blue. My books for the most part are blue. I'm not gonna say that they're 90% blue, but they have like a good chunk of the cover is blue. Then there's The Young Elites by Marie Lu, which I did a book review on, so I already read that one. The Maze Runner by James Dashner, already read that one. Uncaged, I feel like I pronounced that funny. Uncaged, which is part of the Singular Menace series. That's book number 1, which is by John Sanford and Michelle Cook. I read that one, obviously. Divergent by Veronica Roth, I've read that one as well. Stephen King's It. This is a cover that shows up in my Kobo collection. I think when I bought the book, the physical one, it was also, it's kind of has like bluish and purple hues on the cover, but I'm throwing it in there as a blue covered book. And then we have Mockingjay by Susan Collins, which I've read. And then I have 2 books that I haven't read. The first one is The Dream Shifters by Harry Dale. I hope I pronounced that last name correctly. And then True Calling by, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher this first name, Siobhan Davis. I think that's how it's pronounced. So those are the books that I have in my collection that are blue. There are probably other books, but I've had a really big part of my collection in storage for a while, so I can't recall off the top of my head what I have. And I just kind of went through whatever was in my Goodreads that I could recall, but there's probably other ones. So question number 3, separate color by read unread. Well, I've already gone ahead and mentioned which ones I've read and which ones I haven't read. So I've already fulfilled that requirement. Question number 4, what book do you want to read the most? Out of all of these, I think from the ones that I haven't read, I believe it's True Calling. Yeah, it's the True Calling one. The cover really calls to me. Actually, Dream Shifters also really gets my attention. And thankfully, I was able to get both of those books for free off of the BookBub newsletter. If you guys don't know what BookBub is, I'll put a link in the description box below. They'll send you a daily newsletter with all the books that are either really discounted, like $1 or $2, or just absolutely free. And these 2 books that I'm mentioning, The Dream Shifters and True Calling, I got them for absolutely free. And they're 2 books that I really, really want to read, because I really don't have that many blue covered books that I haven't read yet. Alright, so question number 5, what is your favorite book? That's a toughie. I'm gonna have to say, from all the books that I mentioned, Stephen King's It has been my favorite so far, closely followed by Suzanne Collins' Mockingjay. I know most people didn't like Mockingjay, but I really did, which is something that I mentioned in the unpopular opinions tag that I did. So I'm going to have to say for this one, it's Stephen King. It's such a good story. It's scary. It's super detailed. I really loved it. I was a fan of the movie first, and then I read the book, and I was like, this book is amazing. So that's my pick for number 5. Number 6, what is your favorite book cover? Oh boy, I'm trying to remember the book covers off the top of my head since I don't have most of them available. I'm going to have to say that, again, from the books that I haven't read, I think those covers are really pretty. Dream Shifters has a really pretty cover, and so does True Calling. It's kind of like a space themed cover. So I'm going to have to say from those, Dream Shifters. From the non-read books, Dream Shifters is my favorite cover. From the books that I have read, I'm going to go with, oh man, this is hard. The Maze Runner. I really like the cover of The Maze Runner. I think it really depicts the content of the book really well, even if you don't really know what you're looking at. I really like The Maze Runner. I thought that was a really nice cover. It also has kind of like this sheen to it. I don't know how to explain it. I wish I had it to show it to you guys, but I'm going to go with Maze Runner for my read books and Dream Shifters for the ones that I haven't read yet. And then number 7, what is your least favorite book cover? I'm going to have to say that it's this one, This Body of Death by Elizabeth George. I don't like it. It's just so generic. Like, they didn't even try to make it interesting. It's just the picture of an angel from a cemetery. That's what it looks like, an angel statue from a cemetery. I don't like that. I'm going to guess, though, even though I haven't read this, that this is probably some kind of mystery or drama novel. But I don't like it at all. It's just, it's so old school. It's not my favorite cover. And then number 8, what is a book you want to buy? Oh man, a book that I want to buy from the blue covers. Well, a lot of these books, I actually only have them in the ebook format. So I'm going to have to say that I want to get Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, but the original cover. And probably also the new cover, because every time they have like cover variations, I'm like, I want all of them for me. Even though I'll have the same book 60 times, I would probably do that. When it comes to Hunger Games, just to give you guys an example, I have so many different sets of Hunger Games. I have the hardcover set, I have paperback set, I have Spanish versions of it, I have the new like foily cover one, I have the movie tie-in editions. I have so many copies of Hunger Games, it's not even fun anymore, but I always tend to do that. So yeah, definitely Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas is the one that I want to pick up. And then, last but not least, what is something near you slash on your bookshelf that, of course, would have to be blue? And for me, it's Justin Timberlake's Justified. I have a couple of blue things there, but this is the first thing that caught my attention. And this was by far my favorite Justin Timberlake CD. And I'm going to put it down now because I'm embarrassed. I don't know who I'm going to tag. I'm going to have to see other booktubers with other booktubers to see who has done this tag and who hasn't. So I think I'll be tagging a couple of different people. I'm not going to mention it in video. It'll be in the description box, and I'll go ahead and get in touch with them to let them know. I'm not going to pick the color for them. I'm going to go ahead and let them pick their own color, because I really was worried when I thought that I was the one that had to do purple, because I really don't have anything purple at all, just besides Beautiful Creatures, and I didn't even finish reading Beautiful Creatures. So yeah, they'll be in the description box. I'll let them know, and then we'll have tons of fun tagging each other. And I sound like a total dork. I'm gonna stop now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.